Amazon has built in excellent parental controls to its Fire tablets. It's one of the reasons we recommend them so highly as kids' tablets. Here we'll explain how to set up kids' profiles, restrict the content they can use, and also set time limits for when they can use the tablet. How do I set up a child profile on a Fire tablet if the tablet is brand new? Follow the on-screen instructions to set it up and, when prompted, sign in with your Amazon account. You'll need to do this in order to download apps, even free ones. Once you've completed this process and you're at the home screen, swipe down from the top of the screen to bring up the menu. Tap Settings and then on Profile Family Library. Tap Add a Child Profile and then fill in the details: name, date of birth, the profile picture and the background theme. If you want to prevent them from accessing your profile, which is unrestricted, you need to set a PIN, a password. If you didn't do this during the initial tablet setup, tap on Security in the Personal section of Settings. Now tap Lock Screen Passcode to enable it and enter your chosen passcode. To switch from your profile to your child's, swipe down from the top of the screen and tap the person icon to the right of the battery symbol. This brings up a list of users. Just tap on the child's name to go to the profile. How do I set up parental controls on a Fire tablet? The first thing to do is to go back to Settings and tap Parental Controls. Tap on the Parental Controls switch and you'll be asked to choose a password. Make sure you write this down somewhere, since if you forget it, you won't be able to reset it, and the only way to get around it is to completely reset the tablet and start from scratch. When the password is set, parental controls are turned on and you'll see new options on the screen. Near the top is a section titled Restrict Access for this profile. If you're not currently signed in as a child, use the instructions above to switch to a kid's profile. Then, tap on Amazon Content and Apps and choose what you want to block. Alexa is blocked in a child profile and you cannot enable it. It's one of the restrictions Amazon thinks is necessary for kids. Under Password Protection, you can choose to block those things, or changes to those things, by requiring your parental control password. Make sure Password Protect Purchases is enabled, as this stops kids installing apps or buying anything from any stores that you haven't blocked. Also make sure social sharing is blocked, unless the child is old enough and you're okay with this. How do I limit screen time on a Fire tablet? Tap on Set Restricted Access to enable it, which, if you've just skipped straight to this bit, is under Settings, Parental Controls. Now tap on Restricted Access Schedule. Here you can set one period where the child can use the tablet. Oddly, it's called bedtime. This is the only area where the controls are a bit limiting, as you might want to set more than one period. However, you can set different periods for weekdays and weekends. There's a total screen time bar, but you may prefer to use the time by activity bars below total screen time instead, as these let you control how much time your child can do different things, such as reading, watching books, and accessing the internet via Amazon's kid-safe web browser. More on that below. If you like, you can set educational goals and block videos or games until the child has read for a certain amount of time first. Obviously, if the tablet is shared by 2 or more children, you'll need to sign into each profile in turn and set these time and activity limits. How do I set what content is available? You can choose what each child can access by going to Settings, Parental Controls, Household Profiles. Alternatively, launch the Fire for Kids app and tap the cog icon to the right of the child's name. You'll see a link to manage each child profile. Tap on one and then on Add Content. You'll see an advert for Fire for Kids Unlimited, which is Amazon's subscription service for kid-friendly videos, apps, games and books. However, you can tap No Thanks and continue to selecting the content you've downloaded via Amazon's App Store. If you haven't downloaded anything yet, you can switch to the adult profile and go to the various stores by using the menu across the top of the screen to install games, apps and books. Back in the Manage Child Profile screen, you'll also see an Enable Web Browser option. This is worth doing, as it lets kids access Amazon's hand-curated browser that includes lots of YouTube videos and other interesting websites without being able to view any inappropriate websites. You can also choose whether or not to allow access to the tablet's cameras and photo gallery. It's usually a good idea to do so. We would recommend relying on these settings and filters to guarantee that your child will see only appropriate content. No system is 100% perfect, and it's best to supervise what they're watching, reading and playing. Read our full guide to keeping kids safe online, too.